There was no way to come in here and spot plant this field. It was either destroy the whole field and start back over, or stick with what we got. So we're going to go with faith, and we're going to try to make this work. The Pythium on the bottom is a problem. The washed out rows on the top are a problem. And we will just try to manage this the best we can. We think we've still got decent yield potential here, but only time will tell. As you can see, this plant looks pretty healthy, right? So it's got 3 trifoliates coming out on it and looks like a pretty healthy plant. The problem is, look at the root system. So that plant theoretically should be standing up like this. So you can see where the roots are actually exposed. I dug this plant up and you can see that it's still a pretty healthy root system, but right here is going to be the problem. So we've got a very thin stem to try to make this plant live. Plus it's going to be kind of crooked too. So we're actually going to apply some calcium. Calcium strengthens cell walls. And if anything needs strengthened, you know, it's definitely going to be this little piddly looking root here. We're going to apply calcium to this at 1/2 gallon per acre, a calcium chelated acetate, and run a quart of fulvic with it to try to get that to absorb in the plant and see if we can promote root growth and root strength. And then we'll just kind of monitor it as the year goes. All right, I've actually moved down there to the lower end of the field. So this is where I'm standing right now was knee deep with water for about 5 days. So you can see the beans actually have come out of that. That was our biggest stress. That's what I've been worrying about for the last 2 weeks was, you know, are these beans going to make it? If they don't, it's going to be 1/3 of the field. Again, do we replant the whole field or we try to patch it in? So we just decided to give them time and see what happened.